friends, the earthworm, the shore crabs, and the birds, and spread through the trophic web. Do you want to watch a David Attenborough documentary on plastic bottlenose dolphin? Because I don't!
Accumulation occurs when microplastics build up within a food chain. Many organisms within aquatic food webs, including filter feeders, such as our langoustine, mistake microplastics for food particles and ingest them. As microplastics are not digestible, they can often build up within the stomachs, which then leads to accumulation within top apex predators due to increased levels of prey being consumed.
Hello, I am the Ivángoustine, also known as Nephros norvegicus, or Scampi. I like to eat random particles of organic matter floating around, normally from detritus. I know, sounds delicious. I also filter feed from time to time because, you know, something to do. My home is the ocean floor, and I like to burrow down into the benthos to hide. Like Fernando. Hi, Fernando, how you doing? Hide. I sometimes have goby fry as flatmates. They're crazy people, you should meet them sometime. I am worth a lot. Specifically around 74 million pounds in human consumption in Scotland alone. I'll leave for a second, it's lunchtime. I love tiny regular organic particles that I can really tell what they are. Oh, that meal was delicious, although it went overboard in the microplastic.
Actually, 83% of scampi consumed by humans contains microplastics. Langoustine are opportunistic predators and occasional filter feeders. They play a role in bioturbation through building their burrows. This improves oxygenation of sediment and increases biodiversity. They also share their burrows with juvenile gobbyfish. Therefore, a less healthy population of langoustine would potentially have a large impact on their ecosystem. Langoustine can live up to 10 years. Their growth rate is dependent on nutrient availability. They are able to eat particles of a size up to 5 millimeters, which is coincidentally the maximum size of a microplastic.
Hello. Plastics can be particularly damaging to langoustines due to their complex gut morphology. Imagine this sock is our langoustine's gut. The broad opening area represents the foregut, which receives the food, travelling into the midgut area, and then this narrow opening represents the opening to the hindgut, which would then facilitate the passing of food through to the intestinal system. Due to their irregular food preferences, the langoustine can often ingest sharp pieces of plastic, which then cause damage to their gut, like so. Microplastics in particular can be damaging. These represent nurdles, due to their ability to block up the entrance to the hindgut. As you can see, one nurdle can pass through fairly easily. However, increased concentrations of nurdles can block the entrance to the hindgut, leaving nothing to pass through the intestinal system. In fact, in areas of high microplastic environmental concentration, they can lead to build-up in the midgut and also foregut, which can then lead to
false satiation causes langoustines to consume less food. This leads to malnutrition and reduced metabolism. In higher levels of plastic aggregation, reduced metabolism does not compensate the lack of nutrients. Therefore, langoustines use their lipid storage and replaces this with water content. This leads to deterioration of body condition.
Overall, if I eat microplastics, I cannot grow up to be big and strong. I'm not hungry, and I don't have a healthy, balanced diet. I will have a decreased fecundity, so no babies for me, and I will have an increased mortality as well. So, you know, live fast, die young, like my wee Glaswegian friends.